I found my voice in a pocket of oxygen buried in my gut. It was a hot air balloon backlit by the aura of my lungs. My chest was the sky that coughed it up. So now I spend a lot of time talking to myself, the same way Bruno talks to Mars and Freddy talked to Mercury, knowing that we are water-based creations, spread thin like the last spoon of pancake batter. I wear my impermanence like Jupiter wears her red spot. I wear my fears like continents wear mountains, pointing them towards the sky, hoping to someday adhere a sticker to my chest that reads, "This car climbed Mount Commitment. I have the scars to prove it." My mother carried me like the last drop of water in a desert canteen. There was no need for a soft spot. I was headstrong. I brought the kitchen to the gunfight, held my hands to the stovetop, turned my back to the knife rack, kept one foot in the door jamb and my mouth to the bedpan, just in case these words washed my mouth out. Most people never get close enough to recognize that the smile on my face is written in Braille. But you've always been there with a blind eye, reading my innuendos and holding me to my words. When your marathon feet hit the pavement, it's a lot like Buddy Wakefield at a typewriter, striking the first letter of the word benevolence. You taught me how to be, even in my most negative moment, when my body is a hearse, this heart is a corpse, and this life is a road trip from funeral parlor to graveyard, so that I may have spent my entire life in the company of mourners who loved me, even in my most positive moment. When my body is a universe, this heart is Hatch Shell, located on the south bank of the Charles River, swelling with the sounds of the Boston Pops, and this life is everything leading up to the Big Bang, so that I may have spent the entirety of my life in the company of creation. Even on the night we met, the same night I found my voice, we stayed up to watch Lake Michigan come to life in a pocket of oxygen under a Chicago sunrise so inescapably underwhelming, it was covered by clouds. But we were not disappointed. Even though all of our rainbows have been stitched into flags, draped over coffins, and buried by the same people who taught us to believe in optical illusions, our hearts were not drawn by Jeremy Fish. We're not weighted in fiction. We did not have heartstrings rigged by Geppetto. No, we were not disappointed. This was nothing like I still remember when we learned that we couldn't all be musketeers. Disappointment is a pastime that we reconciled when we laid our grandmothers to rest and recognized that their tombs did not believe in resurrections. The past is a hot air balloon hoisting us up to a sky we'll never see. I get it. I'm not looking down. We are old enough to know the truth. The light at the end of the tunnel, it's behind us. That's where we came from. We're not running from it. There's no looking back.